Just like Mount Everest did when I was younger, K2 especially had an air of mystery about it. So few people could successfully make it to the summit that sometimes years would go by with no summits at all. Over 90 climbers have died there, but this year everything changed. It seems like the commercial expeditions have taken control. There are hordes and hordes of people blasting their way to the summit, carrying tons and tons of gear up the mountain, leaving it behind. That's the problem with it. What really got me going on this tract was I read an article in Explorer's Web in August by Angela Benavides, a staff writer for Explorer's Web, and it said, "Climber appalled by K2 conditions calls it a pigsty." And the picture underneath is a camp high up on K2, Gasherbrum 4 in the background, completely caked in garbage. About a year ago, I did a video with the Musa Masala organization about the garbage and human waste problem on Mount Everest, and we talked to 6 different people who not only talked about the problem, but talked about how to bring about solutions on the mountain. So many people from the outside who don't understand mountain climbing or don't understand mountaineers, I guess, were pointing their fingers. All you mountaineers are selfish, arrogant people who don't care at all, and you just take craps on the mountain and leave garbage there because you don't care. You're just rich white people. Okay. Hello, have you seen a McDonald's bag on the side of the highway lately? It's everywhere. It's just that everybody looks at Mount Everest as the place they can work out their inner anger or something like that. The climber who was appalled by the K2 conditions is Flor Cuenca. She's a Peruvian woman and she lives in Germany now. Her second language is German. I also spoke with Fishtri, a Taiwanese woman who was in Kathmandu. When I spoke to her, she was just about to leave for an expedition on Manaslu. Both of these women are accomplished mountain climbers. And on this video, I hope, one, you'll smash the subscribe button, but also click like and comment and let me know what you think. Do we need to hold the commercial expedition organizers to more accountability? I think so. I think it all comes down to every individual. However, if you're a mountain climber or thinking of going on a trek or a climb of an 8,000 meter peak with a commercial organizer, do your due diligence and ask the people directly, what do you do about the garbage problem on the mountains? Do you pick it up? Are you absolutely sure that you're not one of the companies whose team up high isn't cutting your logo out of the tents and then leaving all the tents and their belongings inside of that behind? I reached out to both Flor Cuencas and Fish before their departure for Manaslu after their successful summit of K2 this summer. Both of them are endeavoring to climb all 14 of the 8,000 meter peaks. Both were absolutely enraged about the litter and garbage problem on the mountains. And I'm so thankful that both of them not only spoke out about it to Explorer's Web, to the journalist there, Angela Benavides, who's written articles about this, but also to talk to me about it before departing for their expeditions. Stay tuned after these amazing interviews because we're going to talk about what we can do to fix this problem moving forward. Well, first of all, thank you. I appreciate it. And congratulations on climbing K2. That's a huge accomplishment.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a very interesting experience there.
Flor, tell me about the situation there. You had filmed and posted a video on your Instagram page that showed the situation with people leaving behind a lot of garbage, which I would imagine includes human waste as well. And that upset you, rightfully so. And as you know, I've done a whole video about the garbage and human waste problem on Mount Everest. Can you tell me what you encountered and what the situation was there?
Yeah, I thought that the K2 is not so new. Before this year, I think there were about 300 persons who reached the summit, and this is so many years, yeah, not in one season. And the first moments, everything covered with the snow, so we can to see so many things. But when the snow is melting, so we can see more. But Camp 1 and Camp 2 is terrible. Camp 1 is horrible because you can't breathe there. It smells so bad, human, yeah, difficult. and also rubbish every year. It how do you say, collect there every year, and the people lift just everything, yeah. And I was really, really surprised and disappointed about the situation. This is a savage mountain or wild mountain. How is possible that? I was really disappointed about us, really, about the mountaineers, me too, because I am part of this bullshit, really. So I was really sad. And the ropes, I know about the ropes in all mountains, but here is extremely, I don't know, maybe, I don't remember that I have seen in Broad Peak so many ropes in the way in the rock. Yeah, what can I say? I was really angry also. That way I said, I must put a video, and I want to say the mountaineers why we are doing that with this mountain. Why? But really, to be honest, of course, the mountaineers, also the commercial groups, everybody live some stuff there. Yeah, but I think more the commercial groups, because they carry so many things for the good service, for the comfort of the members, but they don't bring down nothing, or maybe just a few things. But the individual mountaineers, we carry not too much, just the necessary thing, and so we have a place to bring down also our stuff. But not everybody is doing this. I know from some groups, they were professional, very good mountaineer. The best one maybe in this season, they climbed 3 mountains in this season, but they left all their rubbish at camp 4, camp 3, camp 2. And I know about this because in all mountains, I am the last who go down after the summit. I go without oxygen. I am very slowly. I am the last. And when I go down, also everywhere I am the last, because all the people, they run to the base camp down. And so I see who is doing what. Even the big companies, European or North American companies, that they get extra money for the rubbish and like that in the high mountains. Even they leave rubbish at the high camps, because the bosses are not there to control if the workers are bringing down everything. I remember 2019, I was at Camp 3, Broad Peak. We were the last, and everything just thrown there, mattress, tents, broken tents, food, and many things. And I said, and this is the most expensive company of Europe. And I thought, what does it mean that? But maybe the companies, they don't know about this one. Maybe the bosses, they don't know. Maybe it's they are the workers. Maybe the mountaineers, they don't know about that, because they just pay, and they think, everything is done and finished.
So it's not necessarily a directive of the big companies, the commercial expeditions, but don't you think that the big corporate, the larger expedition companies owe it to take that extra money that they're making and actually spend time and resources to clean everything up? I mean, nobody has gone so far as to name the companies yet, and I'm not necessarily asking you to, but it seems only a matter of time that people are going to start calling out this company, they're responsible, and show pictures of it. So how do you think that we can fix it? When I say we, as a mountaineer, I feel responsible as well, and that's why I'd like to report on it. I'm not trying to embarrass anyone or call people out, but how do we fix it? What can be done?
Yeah, I think for the fixing rope, for example, we discuss about that, who is bringing what, and how many Sherpas offer this company, that company. I think, and the same, we pay for using the rope. At K2, we didn't pay nothing. We were just about 12, 15 single mountaineers. The other one were with Sherpas with full service. So we didn't pay. That was not rentable, I think, for them. I don't know. But the same, in other mountains, we pay for the fixing rope. the same what we can do in the mountain. Everyone can pay some money to pay, for the Sherpas. The Sherpas, I know, I understand Sherpas or high altitude porters, when they transport so many things to the high camps, they are already tired. And when they go with their members to a summit, they are finished. They say they are exhausted. When they come down, of course, they are tired. They can to carry more. That's what they can. That is understandable. But it will be good that we organize another group of Sherpas or high altitude porters in Pakistan, high altitude porters, another group, people with experience, of course, but that we pay this person that they can bring down many things. Of course, there are 5, 10 tents. It's not so heavy for them when they are not tired, they are not exhausted. But I am sure for money, they can do it. But no one is interested about this topic. It's just a profit, but no one wants to give. Okay, maybe we should change the rule. I know the big companies, members, they pay a lot of money. Yeah, for example, I'm talking about $19,000 or other companies $50,000. It depends of the company, of the name of company. And we, single climber, we pay $7,000. Yeah, that's a huge difference. So anyway, we all in the mountain, we should pay some free for extra Sherpa or porter that they can bring the rubbish, all rubbish. And we can help at the high camps to put everything in one bag like that. If in case a snowstorm that they put the tent like that. Yeah, sometimes there's a snowstorm. Like last time when we come down from K2, from Camp 3 to Camp 2, from Camp 2 to Camp 1, we had snowstorm. It was impossible for some members to put the tents. They lived just because it was difficult. Yeah, in this situation, it's possible to understand, but I think that will be the better way, and that we cooperate all who is that year on this season in the mountain. We cooperate all for so many, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 high altitude porters or Sherpas that they can do this work, and I'm sure they can do it.
So could you tell me about K2 and what your experience was there? Because I saw your video on your Instagram page and it was very powerful and it showed a lot of garbage, especially on the higher camps. Could you tell me about that? Terrible?
Yeah. How to explain? Actually, like in Everest also have many garbage, and in K2 that is really terrible. But I think the more terrible things is not only garbage this time I feel. I feel terrible is because I found the local people, they don't thinking you throw out garbage outside is wrong things. They don't think so. That is more terrible things for me, you know. Because I'm Taiwanese, and in Taiwan also will have garbage sometimes. But people know that is you should not throw out garbage. That is not good. That is not right things. But here is everyone throw out like that is normal things. That is I just do these things is right. So that is I think is major problem.
So what did you see? If somebody was unable to see the video of it, just take me through, say, Camp 2 or Camp 3. What was there?
Broken tent, of course, many, and bottle, bag.
Yeah, why are people leaving the garbage up there? What's the problem, and how come they're leaving it there?
I think, but I don't agree that. But many people will say, oh, because high altitude, so it's difficult to break down. Or sometimes I can understand because freezing the tent, because freezing you cannot take out sometimes. But that is not how to say, not the excuse to you can leave garbage there, but people always like to say that. But I think is you carry that things there. That is also very difficult, but you do that. Then why you cannot go that you cannot bring them? So I think the major problem is people don't think you doing this is bad things. They don't think that is you should not. And when this place already has many garbage, then people will thinking, oh, already damaged, so just do more.
There's also a post on the Nims Dai Foundation Instagram page. It's a video that was posted this summer. Time to take action. The rubbish on K2 at Camp 2 was so bad this year, our founder Nims Dai nearly threw up from the smell. Rotting food and human waste, old tents and ropes cascading down the mountainside, frozen into the ice and leaching into the groundwater. It's time for action. What do you think we should do about it? Honestly, how do we hold the commercial expeditions accountable? How do we hold individual mountaineers accountable? I've reached out to some people in Pakistan, some officials, to see if I can get some response from them about what they're doing. The Pakistani officials seem very enraged that this is taking place. Another article in Explorer's Web, also by the journalist Angela Benavides, who works for them, writes about a team from the Central Karakoram National Park. They waited for all the climbers to descend before climbing up to retrieve most of the garbage and old ropes. They collected 1,600 kilograms of refuse between K2 Base Camp and Camp 4. That is a lot of garbage. CKNP ecologist Yasir Abbas Rizvi told Explorer's Web that keeping the mountains clean is a matter of individual responsibility for each climber. It's not just that Camp 2 looks disgusting, it's about irreparable damage to the fragile glacial ecosystem. The Karakoram is home to endangered wildlife, many human communities, and remarkably, it provides drinking water from the Baltoro, Biafo, and Ispar glaciers for virtually the entire country of 221 million inhabitants. Yasir Abbas is central to the current cleaning campaign and is deeply concerned about the drinking water being leached into from the garbage up high. I will reach out to him and hope that I can get him on this podcast for comments about what's being done. I just want to add in there real quickly, one of the reasons I think I have not heard back from the officials in Pakistan is, as many of you know, they have a situation there with severe flooding throughout the country. I think K2 is on the back burner right now, but I'll stay on it and hope to bring them to you as soon as possible. Thanks for being here. Have an awesome day. Talk to you soon.